get started here. Let me go grab my beer. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a couple frothy cold ones right here. Let me take care of one thing. We'll get started here in about 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes and we'll get rolling. Alright, what up, Dudley and Jeff? How's it going? Jeff and Jeff. Hope everybody's doing alright. What up, Daniel? Just grabbing some gloves. Thomas, that just makes you look like you're saying hello to just Jeff S and not Jeff H. Which I knew wasn't the case, it's just funny. What up, Steve? Alright, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Not a lot of stuff on the site, just a heads up on that. Pretty short break tonight. So just a heads up on that as well. Alright. So, as always, if you bought 5 or more spots, something's coming for you in the mail. Let's see what that's going to be for you guys tonight. If you treated yourself to 5 or more spots. Alright? So, we have a pack of Contenders 2022 football. Throwing it back to 1990 Score baseball. Got some 25-26 NBA Haunted Hoops. some 2013 Triple Play Baseball, and some 2025 Score Treat Pack of football cards. So that's what's coming your way as long as you bought 5 or more spots. If you bought 10 or more, I'll show you what we're going to upgrade you to. How about a jumbo pack of 2023 Chronicles Baseball, one of those 2025 Score Treat football packs. A Topps Chrome Garbage Pail Kids pack. This is the 2023 series. A 25-26 Haunted Hoops NBA hoop pack. And then some 2021 Chronicles football cards. All of that coming your way as long as you bought at least 5 or more spots. You're going to get something. What up, Steve? It's all good, Thomas. What up, Dudley? Oh, 4 logos. Oh, those will put you in. I don't know if I would say they taste great, but they'll definitely put you into a different mindset. Alright, guys. So, some news I'm going to share with you guys. Here is a look at our upcoming break schedule. We are breaking tonight, obviously, and we will have a break on Friday. And then all of next week, we're going to be off from breaks. I'm going to be traveling from Wednesday to Saturday. I'm going to be traveling next week. And so that just really didn't make sense for me to do a break anytime next week because I wouldn't have had time to fill the orders. Because I do come back on Saturday, though, I figured let's do a break on Monday, October 6th instead of Tuesday. That'll give us a little bit more time for me, to fill the orders before that Friday. We'll do a break that Friday in October. But also, won't be as far as a break then from the 26th to the 6th if I do one on Monday as opposed to Tuesday on the 7th. So, just a heads up on that. That's our upcoming look at our schedule. Alright. What is available? And there's not a lot available tonight. Smaller break night in general. You only see 6 spots on here. We have 10 spots remaining in the National. So this is a product exclusive to the National this year. It is it's not one, but 2 autographed first or second year cards. Okay, so see autographed rookie or first year cards, I should say. So there'll be 2 of those. It'll be 1 autographed jersey and 1 autographed photo. So this is a 4-box break. Alright, so we have about 10 of those spots remaining. This is the baseball break. We have 1 jersey, and you get 2 teams for the price. We just have 3 spots remaining, 6 teams. So the Cardinals, Royals, the Orioles, and Nationals, and the Twins and Brewers. So that's a look at everything that is available in baseball that remains tonight. And then lastly, we just have 1 spot remaining in the single Gold Rush jersey break. And that happens to be the Houston Texans. So that's a look. Oh, we do not have the Houston Texans. If you want to buy the Texans, SOL, someone just went in and bought that. But that's a look at what's available, baseball and National break, coming up here. Since that spot sold, the Texans, let's start out with that break. Let me go in, see who got that. And that'll help me get started. Paul, what up, Paul? Paul's got us going with bought the Texans, so thank you, Paul. Welcome back into the fold. Hope you're well. Alright, so I'm going to put Paul's name there. Got a National, and he got a Cardinal Royal spot. And we put you in there with the National. Actually, there are only 7 spots remaining in the National, so I was off. Alright, what up, David, Dudley, Thomas? Jones, what up? Life is, I get it. Hope it's been wild, but not in a negative way. If it has been, condolences, but I don't truly know. What up, Candace? What up, everybody? Alright, so let me refresh this. And I'm going to have everybody out there. We're going to get the action started with some fun here. Everybody out there, just give me one NFL team. One NFL team. If you guess the team that comes out of any of the 3 boxes we use, you're going to get a chance here at a box of mystery to start the evening out. Alright, so go ahead and put in chat one NFL team. It's going to be 2 jerseys, 1 mini helmet. Let's figure out the jerseys. I have boxes 1 and 2 on the table. I also have 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10 as possibilities here. And as always, if you are new, we go to the randomizer. We use this 7 times. Did I have 6? Yep, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so we should have 8 numbers there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, 9 and 4. We're going to use 9 and 4 for the helmet here. Just give me 1 second, grab these. Or for the mini helmet jersey break. 9 and 4 coming on. So there's box 4. There is box 9. Those will come on. Box 1 and 2. Not today. Let me just work my cheat sheet on this. 9 and 4 out of here. Alright, mini helmet. We have box 1 on the table. We also have 4, 5, 7, 10, and 12. Alright, so 1, 4, 5, 7, 10, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to go with box 4 here, guys. Box number 4. So let's bring that one on. Box 4 is coming on here. There she is. Coming off box 1. Alright, last call for those guesses. You are giving me 1 NFL team. If you guess correctly, your name will go into a drawing for a chance at a box of mystery. Alright, did get a message here. Just want to make sure I'm on the same page. Quiche. Alright, Seattle. Let's see. Hey, Kirk. This is the one you're looking at, Kirk? Let me make sure I have this right. You're looking at the full size, Kirk, and this is the mini helmet. So I just want to make sure Kirk knows, and I'll make sure, Kirk. Yeah, for this one, Kirk, I definitely have Steve. Steve got this one. You might have it in a full size. I have you at the full size. So I just want to make sure you know that I have you on the full size helmet and jersey. Alright, guys. In the break, we've got Jake with the Cardinals, David with the Falcons, Jones has the Ravens, Williams got the Buffalo Bills, Jake has the Carolina Panthers, Kirk has the Bears, David's got the Bungles, Jake with the Browns, Daniel's got the Cowboys, Jeff has the Broncos, Stacy's got the Lions, Daniel with the Packers, Paul's got the Texans, Jeff with the Colts, Dudley with the Jags, Daniel has the Chiefs, Case with the Raiders, Joel has the Chargers and Rams, Justin with the Dolphins, Kirk's got the Vikes and the Pats, Dudley with the Saints, Mike has the Giants, Kirk has the Jets, Harvey in the house here with the Fly Eagle Fly, Jake has the Steelers, Daniel with the Niners, Steve has the Seahawks, Case with the Bucks, Jake with the Titans, and Kirk is sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it now. We'll call no more guesses. No more guesses. Let's get the game on. Get a slice of pizza. Alright, so we'll go 494. That was my address growing up, actually. 494. Alright, no more guesses here, friends. Box 4. We're going to cut into that and then rip the heck out of the box. Or not. This is not one of the ones. Herbert. Is that Justin? No, this is not Justin. This is Bobby Hebert. Bobby Hebert. I think it was pronounced Hebert. It's not Herbert. It's not. I was hoping it was Justin. All right, Bobby Hebert. I think I'm probably yeah, Bobby Hebert. This was the New Orleans Saints. That is the Cajuns. Cajun Ragin. What's it say? Cajun something. Someone might be able to help me. Cajun something. Cajun kick. Bobby Hebert. Hebert. Alright, that is going out to the Aints. And Dudley. Dudley, congrats. Bobby Hebert. Cajun Caveman? I have no idea. Cajun. We'll go with Cajun Caveman. Alright, Dudley. That's my first Cajun Caveman. I hope it is Cajun Caveman. Cajun Cannon. I like Cajun Caveman too. But Cajun Cannon makes way more sense, unfortunately. I like Caveman though. Box 9. Alright, this is, I guess they're all like just pull. Alright, well, we'll show this off. There's our seal up there. Ooh, alright. Look at this. We have, Gregory Rousseau. Gregory Rousseau from the Buffalo Bills. Great defensive lineman. Former first-round draft pick. People actually thought that they reached for him when he was drafted, and he ended up being a great, great pick. Rousseau. Alright. Gregory. Greg Rousseau, Buffalo Bills. Very nice. William. Congratulations, William. Greg Rousseau coming your way. That one is Beckett on the authentication. There was rumors, and I don't think these went very far. I don't think the Steelers were ever going to trade T.J. Watt. But there were rumors that Buffalo offered Rousseau and a first rounder for Watt, and the Steelers, I guess, didn't even entertain it. It had, considering Watt's age, it had to be tempting, but I'm not sure Buffalo, it made much sense to even offer that, if they did. But they are trying to win right now, and so I get that point. But Rousseau is a beast. All right, box 4 sealed up all the way around. Front, back, let's go. We have a college helmet here. Oh, is that who I think it is? No, but it's a great goal. All right, we have Heisman Trophy winner from the Fly Eagle Fly. And it even says Heisman Trophy 2020. That's Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith on a Beckett authenticated. Harvey, what a hit. Devonta Smith coming your way. All right. Bama Heisman Trophy. Did Rousseau score a touchdown? That's impressive. Or what are you talking about, Devonta Smith? Nice hit right there. It makes way more sense than Avanta did. Plus the Eagles had that second half push. Surge, I guess you could call it. Hey, if you want to grab a spot tonight in the break, go ahead. We have not a lot, but we do have some spots in the baseball jersey break and the national break. Alright, so we got Eagles, Bills, and Saints. Eagles, Bills, and Saints for guessing. I thought it might be a Derrick Henry too. That's actually, not gonna lie, who I thought it was, Jones. That's when I was looking at that at first. I saw Heisman, and the number was wrong though. Alright. Let's see. Where are our guesses here? Miami, no. Change to that. Eagles. Thomas, got you on the board. Eagles. Daniel on the board. Seahawks, Falcons, Steelers, Ravens, Falcons, Vikings. Alright. I think it's just Thomas and Daniel. No Bills guesses. Am I missing anybody? Thomas and Daniel? So Thomas and Daniel, you guys will be battling out. There's one hit, or two hits, one whammy there. 2 hits, 1 whammy on the table. Alright, Thomas and Daniel, into the randomizer we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. It's going to be Thomas. Thomas, you get to pick a box of mystery. Alright, Thomas, would you like to go with the golden egg, the police, or the flowers? Going with the police. Alright, guys. That means you passed on the flowers. The flowers had a mega pack, so 50-50 chance at an autographed rookie. So 1 in 2 packs has an auto rookie. So we missed out on that. Alright, that was a 2025 pack. Thomas, you passed up on the egg. The golden egg had the 2015, or is it 2015 or 2016? Now I don't even remember. Well, either way, you passed up on the Prism Draft Picks 2016 pack. 2016 Prism Draft Picks. There's actually 4 packs in that, so you passed up on that. Thomas, that means you got the whammy. Alright, Thomas, coming out of this, how about your very own pair of E.T. socks? E.T. going home. Alright, Thomas, these guys coming your way. Thomas the extraterrestrial. You are welcome. Alright, guys. Let's go in. And let's do the figurine break. Why not? Let's do some figurines. Alright. We have 1 autographed figurine, 1 autographed jersey, and 1 autographed 8x10 photo. So let's figure out the photo first. All you guys have to do in the chat, give me 1 letter from the alphabet. 1 letter from the alphabet. Alright, so photo-wise, there's just two left. Numbers 2 and 6. 2 and 6 are the last two left from the case. 2 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to go with photo 6. Photo 6. Let's cross that off. And photo 2 will be used later. Alright, so photo 6 this time. Alright, for the jersey, we have number 2 on the table. We also have 5 and 6. 2, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. 2, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. We're going to go with jersey number 6 on this one as well. Alright, so let me go grab that. Jersey 6. Alright, so that is jersey 6. Jersey 2, out of there. Alright, and then for the figurine, number 1 is our placeholder. We also have 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. So 6 is not a possibility on this. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, number 2. Let's grab this number 2 box. Alright, so coming on the screen, number 2. Coming off, number 1. Alright guys, now we gotta figure out what letter everybody's gonna get. I'm gonna call no more guesses. No more guesses now. If this was a 7th time, George would have the letter A, Jones would have the letter Z. Let's mix things up. Remember, Zendaya is a possibility for those with the letter Z. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7 times. Alright, Jake's going to have the letter A, and George is going to have the letter Z. Alright, let's go back. Oops, this one right here. I'll hit refresh, and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, Jake's going to have the letter A, Candace the letter B, Thomas has the letter C. I don't know if I hit no more guesses, but there we go. George has D, Jones E, George F, Jake G, George H, Daniel has I, George has J, K, and L, Daniel has M, Charlene has N, Daniel has O, George has P, Thomas has Q, R, Troy has S, David has T, George has U, V, Charlene has W, and George has X, Y, and Z. I'm going to call no more guesses, no more guesses, and no more trade options is what I meant to say. It doesn't sound like anybody's trying to make a trade. Alright. Let's go. That's alright. You know, I think I know what you're watching. Alright, here we go. We have number 6. Number 6 right here. Game on. Let's go. This is number 6. Our photo. We are looking at a soccer player. How about Carly Lloyd? Carly Lloyd, the letter L, that is going to go to George. Alright, George, the letter L, Carly Lloyd. Carly is in color there and black and white in the surrounding specs of the photo. Alright, American great soccer player, Carly Lloyd. Alright, guys. Box 6. Box 6 for the jersey. There we go. Secondary seals under that. Let's give it a cut. It's go time. Oh, look at that. We have a NBA future Hall of Famer. Look at that. Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic right there. The letter J, Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic. The Joker. The Joker coming out a monster hit there, George. Nikola Jokic on a monster pull. Wow. What a hit. What a hit. What a hit. Alright. Gonna be hard to top a Jokic, but let's see what we got coming out of box 2. Nikola Jokic. Woo woo. Monster hit on the jersey. Alright. Pop this up just a little. We'll cut straight down. Alright. It's hard to tell. I think it's a Funko. Yep, it's a Funko. Alright, I think we've pulled this one before, but we'll see. I think it's the person I think it is, but it's hard to see from that angle. So let's see. Oh yeah. We definitely have pulled this name. And it's just going to be a singular name because it's the name we're most famous for. We have the letter C. This is going to be the letter C. Chong. Thomas, look at you. Cheech and Chong. We've got Chong as the hit. That is the letter C. The letter C. It goes by the name that they are famous for. Chong. That is you. Thomas, congratulations. That is Beckett on the authentication. Alright, Thomas. The letter C. Chong. Up in smoke. There you go. Beckett authenticated. Man, that's a sick hit, dude. Pass it this way, Thomas. Alright, guys. Alright, some big hits. George and Thomas getting, even though we called George the Funko King, George is coming up big with that Jokic and then the Carly Lloyd photo. And Thomas taking down his first auto Funko. Congrats, Thomas. Alright. So again, the letter CJL. CJL. Alright, if you guess C, J, or L, you're going to get a chance at the box of mystery here. C, J, and L. Dudley is the only person I see that guessed correctly. With the letter J. Dudley. Alright, Dudley. I think Dudley's going to get the box of mystery. If I miss somebody, let me know. But I think Dudley's the only one. Dudster. The Dudlerino. The Dudlini. Alright, Dudley. Alright, Dudley. You have choice of golden egg, silver box, or shark. You got it. Alright. You passed up on the shark. Inside the shark was a Topps Heritage 2022 retail hanger. Alright. Then you also passed up on the golden egg. The golden egg had a pack of Monopoly Prism basketball. Nice stuff there. Alright, that means unfortunately you got the whammy. But not all whammies created equal. And in this case, this whammy is from the movie Varsity Blues. We got Billy Bob and Bacon. Oink, oink. Alright, the late Billy Bob right there. And Bacon, Funko Pop, Varsity Blues. Loving it. Congrats, Dudley. Alright, guys. Real quick. Here's a look at what we have on the site. There are, I think, 5 spots remaining in the National. If you're interested in a spot in the National, it is a 4-box break, 2 autographed first year or rookie cards, 1 jersey, and 1 photo. And then we have in the single jersey, 2 teams for 1 price break. We have the Orioles Nationals, by the way, that is Cal Ripken right there. And the Twins and Brewers. Alright, so that's a look at everything that is available. Everything else, she gone. Alright, and speaking of being gone, I think we should do a baseball bat break. Alright. I don't know why the Rangers aren't showing up. Let me make sure I have them in there. Rangers. That is Jeff. I don't know why you're not showing up. We'll get you in there. Alright, so it is 1 Gold Rush bat and not 1 but 2 autographed TriStar baseballs. We know the 2 balls are going to be boxes 4 and 5. We don't know what bat. What I'm going to have you guys do is put in the chat 5. Yep, 5 on one line, Major League Baseball players. If the player you give me comes out of any of the boxes, you are guaranteed a box of mystery. We have box 1 on the table. We also have every number but the number 4. Every number but the number 4 is available for this break. If you guys make a trade, I guess it's more so let me know who I'm sending it to. I know you guys have the contact info, I believe, already. Alright. Let's go in, figure out which bat we're going to use. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 1 is the placeholder. There's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 6. Box number 6. Let's grab that. Alright, coming on. Box 6 right there. And that'll look like this. Coming off box 1. Right there. Alright, as promised, 4 and 5 are the 2 baseballs. Alright, put a little baseball note out there. We have Jake with the Diamondbacks, George has the Braves, Richard with the O's, Case has the Red Sox, David with the Cubs and the White Sox, Jeff has his Reds, Joel with the Guards and the Rocks, Case has the Tigers and the Astros, Peta back in the action with the Royals, Richard's got the Angels in the outfield, Jake's got the Dodgers, David with the Marlins, Jones in for a Brew Crew hit, Joel has the Twins, Jake with the Mets, Case with his Yanks, Joel with the A's, Daniel's got the Phillies, Joel with the Pirates, Jones in for a hit with the Padres, Zachary's got his Giants, Richard with the M's, Case with the Cards, Joel has the Rays, Jeff has the Rangers, Mike has the Jays, and Jones living life large with the Nats. Alright guys, I'm calling this year no more guesses. I got Jones, Thomas, Mike, you're all in. I got you. Alright, let's get our good luck baseball duck. Quack, quack! Quack, 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 quack! This is box 4. Box 4. So, sealed up all the way around. Alright. Secondary seal. Get that shiny light to show you what that looks like. And we'll cut into that now. Alright, here's the baseball. And alright, here's a prospect. Alright, we have Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated, Major League Baseball. I'm going to have to look up the team, but we have Trey Morgan. Trey Morgan. And let's see, is Trey Morgan still a Tampa Bay Ray prospect? Let's find out. Trey Morgan. Alright. Trey Morgan. And Tampa Bay Rays are the hit here. Tampa Bay Rays, 3rd round pick, 2023. Alright, and look at this. Top 100 Major League Baseball prospect. At least he was going into this year. Baseball America, number 80 overall in the whole Major League Baseball system there. So, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Getting the Rays on the board. Joel, congratulations. Tampa Bay Rays. Alright, Trey Morgan. One more look at that sig. One second here. Trying to find my baseball prospect handbook, but I think I have it in the other room. Nope, there it is. Alright, real quick, just for you, let's find this real quick. Trey Morgan. Alright, first baseman Trey Morgan, going this year, 80th prospect in all of baseball, first baseman for the Rays. There's a write-up. Joel, if you want to pause this at some point, you can watch this, look at this later, and read up about Mr. Morgan in the write-up from this year's prospect handbook. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Box 5. Box 5. Here we go. This is going to be sealed up all the way around. Give that a cut, a pull. Alright, our seal is right there. It comes around to this side. Shiny, delicious goodness. Alright, this guy did something. I don't know if anybody else... I venture a guess he's the only one in Major League Baseball history to do it. But we have a Rawlings TriStar Authenticated Major League Baseball. We have from the Atlanta Braves, and he was an NL Rookie of the Year in '78 with the Braves. We have a Bob Horner, and he had 4 home runs in one game, which that is not the thing that other players have done it. Someone did it recently this year in Major Leagues, but he had 4 home runs in one game, and his team lost. I don't know if that has ever happened. He had 4 home runs in that game. They don't mention it here, but his team actually lost that game. But there we go. Atlanta Braves on the hit. Bob Horner. All right, Bob Horner. Congrats, George. That's a hat trick for George. He hit 4 against the Braves. Did the Mariners lose that, or was that the? I guess you would have known it would have been the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks lose that game. All right, there's box 6. This is the barrel, and then this here is going to be the knob. And we like to open up on the knob side if at all possible. Oh, alright, here we go. I know this signature. We have from the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a beautiful signature, by the way. We have a Vlad Jr. Going out to Mike. Alright, Mike, congratulations. This bat is coming up your way. Vlad Jr. on a JSA authenticated Rawlings baseball bat in a baby blue. I don't know how baby blue it's showing up on the camera, but it's a very, very pretty baby blue ink on that. Alright. What a nice hitter. What a nice hitter. And he plays a pretty good first base as well. Alright, Jeff, there we go. Alright, Blue Jays, Vlad Jr. bat. Alright, anybody else with a Vlad guess? Alright, Jeff had Jeff and Jeff. Jeff, and Joel. Alright. Anybody else with a Vlad guess? Those 3. Alright, very nice. Alright, Jeff, and Joel. You each are going to get a box of mystery. There will be 4 of them out there. There will be no whammies. No whammies in this, guys. So stay tuned. Big hit potential coming up. Alright, we're going to make sure we do 2 hobby packs here. So someone is guaranteed a hobby pack then. here we go. We have Babes, Silver, Golden Egg, and Shark. And then Jeff H, Jeff S, and Jewel, you can each make a pick here. Jeff is going with Silver. Jeff H is Silver. Joel is Babes. Jeff S, you have Shark and Golden Egg. Shark and Golden Egg for Jeff S. Going with the egg. Alright, everybody passed on the Shark. Alright, the Shark, right here, was one of the hobby packs. This was a 50-50 chance at an auto, so someone's guaranteed to get an auto. I'm going to tell you right now. Alright. Then Jeff S went with the egg. We'll go with that one next. Jeff S, the egg. This is a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or golden coin. Alright, so let's see, Jeff, if you're going to get a bronze, silver, or gold coin. Alright, we have a bronze Pittsburgh Pirate, Josh Bell. Josh Bell on a cool looking coin right there. Congrats. Going your way there, Jeff. These are pretty neat, these coins. It's a 1 ounce bronze coin of Josh Bell. Current National. Former Pirate. Alright, Jeff, that'll be coming your way. Alright, then we had Babes to Jewel. Jewel, you went with the Babes. The Babes have a pack of 2017 Donruss. 2017 Donruss, Jewel. Let's see what's coming out of here. Alright, you have a Dustin Pedroia, Jonathan Villar, Todd Frazier, Maikel Franco. There is a Mark Trumbo Diamond King, Ian Desmond, a Nelson Cruz, Seattle Mariner version of Cruz, and a future Hall of Famer, Yadier Molina. Alright, Joel, those cards coming your way. Alright, that's going to leave Jeff, and I'm going to tell you right now, this was the big one, although potentially the other hobby pack could have been big too, but Jeff, there is a hobby pack in here. It is this pack right here. Guaranteed to have at least one auto. Could be one auto and one mem card, or two autos in there. So one auto and one mem, or two autos, Jeff. Let's see what you're getting here. This is Jeff H. There we go. It's a hobby pack, so at least one auto in here. Alright, there is something thick. Alright, there is one auto here. One auto. Alright, let's go through this. Edwin Arroyo out of $9.99 from the Mariners. Out of $2.49, how about a little James Triantos, Chicago. We have a Brandon Boisier from Arizona, college card. Future Threads. This is numbered to 149. No, numbered to 49. This is out of 49 from the San Francisco Giants. Hero Palmares. And then your auto out of 220. On card is Joshua Baez from the Cardinals. Joshua Baez on card auto out of 220. So very short print. Jumbo thick threads here, future threads. Hero Palmares and a Joshua Baez on card auto. Hey, you're welcome, Jeff. You very much are welcome. Have a good night, David. Still early. Still early. Alright. Give me a second. Just want to get caught up on where things stand on any orders that came in since we started. Alright, so Jake, Daniel, Harvey, and Jake. Alright, so let me put these in. I like to put them in the order they came in. Alright, so Jake has a spot here in the National. Harvey grabbing the Twins and the Brewers. Thank you, Harvey. Daniel F, not to be confused with Daniel R. Daniel F grabbed the O's and the Nationals. Jake then also grabbed another spot in the National. Alright, just a few spots remaining in the National. Everything else, guys, sold out. Thank you. Alright, guys. Well, I think it's time to do a little football here. This is a full-size helmet paired up with a Gold Rush jersey. Alright, we have to figure out A, what jersey, and B, what helmet, and then you guys are going to tell me one NFL team. That's all you have to do. Give me one NFL team. If you guess correctly, you get a chance here at a Box of Mystery, and your luck will increase tenfold, or at least a little bit if you give this video a like. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, do all that good stuff. I don't know what it says and does, but you hear those people say it, so I will too. Alright, for the jersey, box/black bag 1 on the table. So we got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. Alright, this is for the jersey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jersey number 6. Alright, so let me grab jersey 6. Jersey 6 replaces jersey 1. Alright, for the helmet, we have box number 2 behind me, box number 1 in front of you. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, the one that's on the table, looking for something fun. Alright, so we've got 6 and 1. In the chat, just give me one NFL team. Last call on those guesses, we've got Kirk with the Cardinals, David with the Falcons, Rick's got the Ravens, Mike has the Buffalo Bills. We've got Rick with the Carolina Panthers, Jose's got the Bears, welcome back Jose, hope you're doing well. Daniel's got the Bungles, Peter's got the Brownies, Rick's got the Boys, Kirk has the Broncos and the Lions, Daniel's got the Pack-Attack, Christian's got the Texans, Case has the Colts, Nathan's got the Jaguars, William's got the Chiefs, Michael's got the Raiders, Steven. What up, Steve? You've got the Chargers, Joel's got the Rams, David with the Dolphins, Kirk has the Vikes and the Pats, Case has the Saints, Mike has the Giants, Rick with the Jets, Michael's got the Eagle Fly and them Steelers, Angel in the house with the Niners, Kirk with the Seahawks, Jeff has the Bucks and the Titans, and Jones taking his turn on the commode. Alright guys, no more guesses. Alright. Let's get a quarterback. Here we go! Quarterback! Let's go! Alright, this is box/black bag number 6. Black bag number 6. Alright, the best way to do this is just go slightly and easily at the top. And give it a pull. There we go. Alright, hey, we've seen this. But here we go. This one is going to get razzed off. It is Rudiger. with the quote, never quit. And it's the never quit jerseys. We have a never quit jersey coming out of here. Notre Dame. So we're going to razz this off. Everyone on the list is going to have a chance at this. This is the real person that made that movie famous, Rudy Rudiger. Alright, so the never quit jersey will be razzed off here in a moment. But first, we got to figure out who's going to get the helmet. This is box one. Box one. Alright. Quarterback, quarterback, quarterback. Here we go. Let's go. Big. Oh, yeah. Hall of Fame quarterback. Alright, this is the front side. There's the back. One cut. There's two. Going down like so. Let's keep it suspenseful. Alright. We have a specialty helmet, and it's a big-time Hall of Famer. Big-time Hall of Famer coming out of here. Alright, here we go. Oh, from the Chargers, Hall of Famer running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. Look at that. That is a sick hit, Steve. What a monster of a hit right there. LaDainian Tomlinson. Boom. LT. All right. LaDainian Tomlinson. Alright, let me mark this down for the Chargers. Alright, congrats, Steve. Alright, here we go. LT. What a hit. What a hit. Alright, let's see who's getting the jersey. Rudy. Alright, Rudy. Who is getting Rudy right now? Oh, top 5 of your lifetime. He might be top 5 all time. He's definitely top 10 all time. Alright, all 32 teams going into the randomizer. Let's go. Top name on the 7th time gets the Rudy jersey. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7. Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are going to get it. Alright, who has the Raiders in this break? That is Michael. Michael C. The Raiders. Alright, Michael, congrats. This Rudy Rudiger jersey, never quit, coming your way. Beckett authenticated. Alright, Michael, congratulations. Who here guessed Chargers or Raiders? Chargers or Raiders for the guesses? Chargers, Raiders. I don't see anybody. Am I correct in saying that I don't see anybody with that? I will trade Rudy for Rudy. Chargers, Raiders. Alright. Not seeing anybody with the correct guess, so I'll put everybody in to random.org. Huxtable, there we go. I haven't heard that name in a while. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, Mike/Shirlene. Alright, Mike/Shirlene. You are going to get to pick here a box of mystery. Give me 1 second real quick here. Alright, Mike slash Shirley, we've got Babes, Butterfly, and Silver. Hopefully we didn't lose Charlene. Charlene! Pick the one that has the not whammy! Charlene, you can pick either... Maybe I should do this. So Mike slash Shirley, you get to pick. I will give it. I'll give Shirley, I'll give her a second. I'll just get caught up on the orders that came in here. Case and Dudley. Alright, 3 spots remain, guys. 3 spots remain tonight in the break room. Alright. No, Dudley says what? I just put your name in. You made the list. Alright. Thomas says, give Charlene a butterfly. I'm going to give Charlene the 7-second countdown here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Charlene's gonna get the butterfly. Alright. Missed out on the Babes. The Babes had the whammy. In the whammy was your very own collection of Disney Doorables. This Disney Doorables is packed with delightful happiness that can only be brought to you from Disney. Alright, then Thomas did not pick for you, Charlene, the silver box. Inside the silver box was a pack of 2025 Donruss Elite. Donruss Elite. Alright, Charlene, that means Thomas picked for you a pack of Prism Football 2024. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, Prism 2024 for Charlene from Thomas. Let's see what's going on. Alright. James, season's over. Get well soon. Connor, how about a Chase Brown? His season's about to get going, he hopes. Drew Bledsoe. And Liatu Leitu, rookie from the Colts. Right, Charlene, those cards coming your way. Courtesy of Thomas. Alright. It's time for a little baseball. Yeah, James Conner. Big James Conner guy out here in Pittsburgh, so I feel it. I'm feeling it. I know Arizona's feeling it. One of the most upstanding human beings to ever play professional sports, that's for sure. Alright, guys. Baseball, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, it is for one autographed jersey. Everybody out there, you are going to give me 2 Major League teams. Any 2 teams. If the team you're giving matches the jersey that comes out of the box we use, you are going to get a chance at the box of mystery. Alright, we have boxes 1, and I think the other one was box 2. Yeah, box 1 and 2 are the last 2 I have from this whole series. 1 and 2, let's go. Well, 1 time, 2, 3, 1 is the place order, 4 times, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, let's make that swap. See what we got. Alright, box 2's coming on. Box 1, not today. Alright. In this break, we have Jake with the Diamondbacks, George has a Braves, Daniel with the Orioles, Daniel F with the Orioles, Daniel R with the Red Sox. Joel has the Cubs and White Sox, Jeff has the Reds and Guards, Jake with the Rocks, George has the Tigers, Daniel with the Astros, Paul's got the Royals, George has the Angels in the outfield and the Dodgers, Jones with the Marlins, Harvey's got the Brewers and Twins, Jones with the Mets, Charlene's got the Yanks, Zachary's got the A's, Candace has the Phillies and the Pirates, Joel with the Padres, Zachary's got the Giants, Joel with the M's, Paul's got the Cards, Charlene with the Rays, Daniel R with the Rangers and Jays, Daniel F has the Nats. Alright guys, what up Harvey? We gotta get a legend for this one. Alright, no more guesses. Here we go. Big hit. Oh yeah, hot dog Frank. Oh yeah, big hit. If you're wondering, yes, my daughter makes the good luck charms. And the voices come from the good luck charms themselves. Where else? Alright, secondary seals right there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just a couple spots remaining, I believe, on the site, maybe 2. In the national break. Alright, let's go cut into that, see what we got. Look at this Philadelphia Phillies hit. Hall of Fame legendary pitcher Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton on some Philly baby blue threads right there. There we go. Nice hit for the Phillies. Candace, congratulations. Legendary Philadelphia Philly lefty Steve Carlton. He won, what, like 50% of the games the one year for the Phillies? The team was like one of the worst teams of all time, and here he is winning like every single outing. Yes, yes, Steve, that's literally just what I was mentioning. My dad always talks about that with Steve Carlton too, Steve. You can't talk about Steve Carlton with my dad and him not mention that. He has the year to the exact year. I don't. I know it's like the 60s, I think. Yeah, I believe so, Steve. I believe for sure. Alright, Steve Carlton, nice hit right there. Phillies for the guesses. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, Steve. My dad grew up in Lancaster County, so my dad's a diehard Philly fan for everything. Alright, let's see. Phillies for the guesses. I don't see a single Phillies guess. Am I missing it? Daniel, how do you guys not guess the Phillies? Hey Thomas, he's doing as best as he can. Oh, thank you. We talked for quite a bit last night on the phone. So thank you. someone's going to get a chance here at a box of mystery. Let's grab a hobby pack. And let's get ourselves a whammy. Alright. Someone's going to get the choice of a box of mystery. We have babes, we have silver, and we have a butterfly. Oh, Steve, for sure. I'm sure they do. Richie Ashburn comes up quite a bit. Not as much anymore. My grandparents used to talk because they Lancaster County. Lenny Dykstra's name used to come up every day in conversation. It was hilarious back when I was growing up. There's 5, there's 6. One more makes it 7. Alright, Steve, there you go. Look at that. Steve, you get to pick a box of mystery. There's 2 hits, 1 whammy out there, Steve. Which one are you going to grab? Which break did we just do? This one right there. Alright, Steve. 2 hits, 1 whammy. My dad was not into boxing. No, not at all, actually. Good butterfly. Alright. Dutch Dalton. Alright. Taking the butterfly, passing up on Babes. Babes had the whammy bing inside of here. How about a baseball from Bucky's? A Bucky's baseball. There we go. A little stress Bucky's baseball. Then he passed up on Silver. Silver had a hobby pack. Had a hobby pack here with basically one out of every 2 packs has an auto. So you passed up on that. Steve, that's going to leave us with a Prism Draft Picks bonus pack. Alright, Prism Draft Picks Black bonus pack. Alright, Steve, let's see what's coming out of here for you. Alright, 2021 Prism Draft Picks Black bonus. Alright, how about this? Infielder, second baseman, third baseman from the Cincinnati Reds, Matt McLain. Matt McLain right there. We have Cameron Colley and Sean Hunley. Sean Hunley, but a real nice Matt McLain Prism Draft Picks rookie. Not numbered. Oh yeah, my dad wasn't like diehard hockey, but he grew up not really following the Flyers too much. He grew up following the Hershey Bears. Hey, you're welcome, Steve. Yeah, for my dad it was the Hershey Bears in his childhood. Give me 1 second here, guys. Looks like I have Daniel grabbing 2 spots, and I think it's saying I have 1 left. So I thought I had 2. Looks like I had 3. So it looks like I have 1 spot. Is that right? 1 spot remaining. Yes, I do have 1 spot remaining. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel F on that. There is 1 spot remaining in that break. And that leaves us with 3 breaks remaining tonight. So 3 breaks remaining. We have a bat break. We have the national break. And then we have the full-size helmet. Alright. We just did a little baseball. So I feel like let's do... You know what? Let's do the national. Alright, we'll do it. There's 1 spot remaining. And now when the link you're going to see... It doesn't show everybody. The names that are missing, it is Juiced. Juiced will be the one. We'll do Juiced next. So the one after the National will be Juiced. I have one spot remaining in this. If you want to get in the break that we're about to do right now, there's one spot remaining. We know it's going to be box 2 for the photo. All right. What we don't know is what jersey and what two of these we're going to use from it. So whoever buys that last spot will get in on the break immediately. I thought I only had 2 there when I made that comment. It happens. Alright, so let's figure this out. And there are 2 autographed rookie or first year cards. We have boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 through 5, 6 through 10 over there. Alright, let's figure out these guys. Let's see if we can get someone to buy that last spot here. So we can go live into this. Alright. And Juiced is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Top 2 numbers are going to be used in this break. Alright, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Maybe. Well, technology said, let's take a pause and have a sip of alcohol. There we go. Box 3. 5 times, 6, and 7 times. Alright, 9 and 4. 9 and 4. So it's a second from the bottom on both of these. Alright, so 9 and 4. So this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 and 9 right there. Take these off. Alright, so 4 and 9 right there. Now jersey, we have jersey 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Black bag. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, this will be bag number 4. Bag number 4. Alright, so coming on jersey number 4. Jersey 1, not today. Alright. Now, who bought that last spot? I saw it came in. And that is Jones. Thank you, Jones. Jones coming up with the big one for us, so thank you. Alright, guys. If this was the 7th time, Candace would have the letter A, Jones would have the letter Z, but you know what? It doesn't like to remain that way. It gets all mixed up. Here they are, 7 times. You guys, put in the chat 1 letter from the alphabet. 1 letter. That's all you have to do. Go ahead, put it 1 letter from the alphabet. If you guess correctly, you get a chance at the box of mystery. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more makes it 7 times. Jake's going to have the letter A. Candace the letter Z. Let me copy these. I'll bring it over here, and in a second we'll hit refresh. Alright guys, Jake has the letter A, Daniel the letter B, Joel has the letter C, Jones the letter D, Daniel F the letter E, Jake has F and G, Daniel R the letter H, Paul has I, Joel has J, Daniel F has K, Jake has L, Steve has M and N, Joel has O, Jeff has P, Jose has Q, Dudley has R, Jeff S has S and T, Daniel R has U, we've got Zachary with V, Dave has W, Case has X, Jake has Y, and Candace sleeping on the letter Z. Alright, I'm calling no more guesses, and I'm going to give anybody a chance. Anybody want to make a trade? Alright, see the letter B guess there. D is up for trade. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds to discuss a trade. 10 more seconds. See if anybody wants to make some action happen. Jose's looking for a Patrick Queen. Alright. No more trades. No trades. Let's go. Alright. We'll start with the photo. This is photo number 2. Let's get the slice of pizza game on. My daughter makes the good luck charms. Let's see if this slice of pizza, this whole pizza, it's more than a slice, can bring some good luck to somebody. And see if I can figure out how to open it. As it sticks to my finger. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's not who I thought it was, but still, I thought it was Crosby for a second. Alright, we have Samuel Poulin. Samuel Poulin. Top draft pick for the Penguins. First round, 21st overall, 2019. Samuel Poulin, the letter P. The letter P. Alright, so this is going to put Jeff S. on the board. There you go, Jeff. Samuel Poulin. Alright, Penguins defenseman, Samuel Poulin. Yeah, this is a nice looking auto. Jersey number 4. Jersey number 4. Alright. Best way to do this, go to the top. Alright. We have defensive back AJ Terrell Jr. AJ Terrell Jr. on a Falcons jersey there, but that's the letter T. The letter T. That's another hit for Jeff. Back-to-back hits. AJ Terrell Jr. Alright, Jeff. Double hit. Hey, have a good night, Jose. But hey, there's still a chance. Alright. Dan Quisenberry. Alright, this is number 4. Number 4. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, these are sealed not once, not twice, but 3 times. Alright, secondary seal right here. Alright, we're going to cut this open or tear it open. Along, maybe. There we go. Alright, here it is. We actually have seen this one before. Luis Angel Acuna. Luis Angel Acuna. The letter A, Acuna. And I think Jake, did you not hit this one previously? This might be a second hit for Jake right there. Luis Angel Acuna. Alright, that is Ronald Acuna's brother. And now that's showing him with the Twins. He actually is a Mets. He plays it all. He's second baseman, outfielder, really. But all right, Jake, there you go. Nice hit. Luis Angel Acuna. That get authenticated. Sealed up, doing our thing. Give this a cut down. just like that. There we go. Here, oh, this is a sick hit. This one we haven't pulled. How about this? The letter S. Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp. Autograph Gem Mint 10. Auto. Oh, what a hit. Warren Sapp. Autograph rookie right there. Boom. Love it. Love it. Jeff. Jeff, there you go. Jeff with 3 hits. 3 hits. 3 different letters. 3 hits for Jeff. What a night, Jeff. Congrats, the hat trick. 3 different letters, 3 different hits. Warren Sapp. Boom. There we go. That's a fantastic Rookie Hall of Fame auto right there. Warren Sapp. That is a nice looking. I'm going to share that again. That's a nice looking hit, Jeff. And remember, even if you didn't get a hit, you still get something in the mail as long as you bought 5 or more spots. I smell a trade brewing, Thomas. I smell a trade brewing. All right. We have APST, so taps. If you had one of the letters from the word taps, you are going to get a chance at a box of mystery here. All right, taps. Thomas has the letter T. Joel, oops, hold on. Joel had S. Daniel F with the letter T. Angela has S. Alright, it is that. That is it. Those 4 names. Thomas, Joel, Daniel, and Angela. Alright. Those are the names. We have 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy on the possibilities here. Silver, I figured we'd go silver on this. We have silver, police, and babes. They're all of a silver color on there. Alright. Top name is 7th time. You get to pick a box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. And we have Thomas. You get to pick a box. And then, you know what? I want Daniel, first time breaking with us here with some good luck. Daniel, I want you to pick a box as well. I'm going to invite you. Hopefully you've had some fun tonight. I appreciate you. Daniel, I want you to pick a box as well. So Thomas will pick first. And then Daniel, you'll get to pick a box from the remaining ones after Thomas. Let's see, which break did we just do? We did this one. Alright, Thomas, we have silver, babes, and police. Well, Thomas, I don't know if Daniel's a lady, but Daniel, Thomas is giving you the reins to go first. Daniel F. Well, it was you and it was Daniel. It was you and Daniel. I'm giving this to you and Daniel, Thomas. So. Daniel, if you're still there, go ahead and make a selection. Mr. Frost, if you're out there, all you. Sometimes I wish it would tell you who's still in the chat. Daniel F, yeah. Well, Thomas, I don't know if Daniel's still here, so I'm going to let Thomas go ahead and make a selection. Dudley. Woo woo! Alright, silver for you. Alright, I'll give Daniel 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, because Daniel's new, I'm going to send it to him sealed. Daniel, just to give you a heads up, I will send Daniel F the pack sealed since he's new here. But you guys both passed up on the police. The police had a pack of Donruss Elite Football 2025. Alright, Mr. Frost is going to get the Babes. And the Babes are going to be a pack of Monopoly Basketball 2025. 425, so I'll give it to him. Daniel, that pack's coming your way, Mr. Frost. I just want to make sure, since he's new, he gets to enjoy the experience here. So, alright, Thomas. You got one Funko. How about another? How about a little Charlie Brown? Well, Charlie Brown Funko love coming your way. There you go. Congrats, Thomas. Charlie Brown. Coming your way. Congrats, Thomas. You are very welcome. Alright, guys. Bet time. It was banned in Pennsylvania at one point. I don't know if it still is, but yeah, I try to find. I put a good amount of time trying to find some fun, quote unquote whammies. Either they're silly, stupid, or lovable. All right, guys, it's time to tell me: is it going to be juiced or not juiced? All right. So the way this works, these balls are juiced, but not all juice is the same as not all whammies are the same. Some are different in the sense that they were insanely good baseball players or are insanely good baseball players. You know, for example, I don't know, Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio, insanely good former baseball players. Some of these, and that by the product name would make it juiced, but some of these are non-baseball players like Tom Brady or Muhammad Ali. You know, names like that. Those are the quote-unquote juiced players by the definition that we use here for our giveaways. So what I want you to do is I want everybody out there to tell me whether this is going to be a juiced or not juiced hit. Alright? And one person will get a chance at a box of mystery. Alright, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get, like, I could drink a lot of alcohol, not like a lot in terms of a bunch of it, but a lot of different types of alcohol and not get sick. Liquor, like the kind of stuff like that, malt liquor, makes my stomach so churn so bad. Like a half of any malt liquor drink, I'd get so sick. It is ridiculous how sick I get. There's 4 times, there's 5, 6, and 7 times. Top 2 numbers. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are going to be the 2 baseballs that we use. Alright, so this is 1, 2, and 3. These guys are going to be in our break. Yeah, malt liquor just tears my stomach apart. Alright guys, we have number 5 on the table. Is that 5 or 3? Yeah, that is 5. I have numbers 4 and 5 for the bat. I normally have the lower number on the table. I must have thought that was a 3. 4 and 5. 5 is our placeholder. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, bat 5, the one that's out there. Let's stay with what's good. Put a little note out there. Read off the names. So Steve, it's for what it's worth, like, I don't talk about it all the time, but I'm very open about it in my life. I have ulcerative colitis, and so certain things just don't sit right with my stomach. And malt liquor, like, and the one nice thing is I've had ulcerative colitis now longer. I've lived with it longer than I didn't. I've had it for 22 years, and I know my body well enough to know what I can and what I can't handle. And very, very well, actually, at this point. And malt liquor just does not work for me at all. At all. Thomas, yeah, you know what? Send me an email or message. So certain things just are certain. So I love spicy food. Obviously, gotta watch it. Certain spicy things just terrible. Yeah, just send me a message, Thomas, because I appreciate that. And I'll definitely do that. All right, guys. For this, you have to tell me juice or not juice. Go ahead. We have Jake with the Diamondbacks. George has the Braves. Richard with the O's. Joel has the Red Sox, the Cubs, and the White Sox. Jeff looking for a monster Reds hit. Mark has the Guards. Joel with the Rocks. Jake has the Tigers. David has the Astros. Case with the Royals. Richard's got the Angels in the outfield. Joel with the Dodgers. Jones in for a Marlins hit. Daniel with the Brew Crew. Charlene's got the Twins. Jones has the Mets. Case with the Yanks. Rick's got the A's. Steve has the Phillies. Mike has the Pirates. Dudley's got the Friars. Zachary's got the Giants. Joel with the M's. Case has the Cards. Jones in for a hit with the Rays. Joel with the Rangers. Angela with the Jays. And Joel has the Nats. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I am in random.org, and I have no idea why I did that. I wanted to go here and show you this, If we pull any name that comes out of here that is not affiliated, so there are 31 names not affiliated with a team, any of the celebrities, basketball stars, football stars, hockey, or boxers, unless there's a team logo shown, those are all going to be razzed off. All 30 teams will have an equal chance of this. As noted here, if we pull on Michael Jordan, because he played affiliated baseball, under contract with the White Sox, it is a White Sox hit. So, and it's noted in here. I hope I noted it. Yep. Michael Jordan will be a White Sox hit, but Tom Brady will not be a Nationals Expos. He never actually signed with the Nationals or Expos, whereas Jordan actually did. So that explained that, just for any conversation. All right, we're gonna call it no more guesses. Good luck, everybody. I think it's time to get that Whopper out there. I haven't had a Whopper in a while. That sounds yummy. I haven't. Alright. I haven't had a fast food burger in a while. Sometimes it sounds really good. Normally when I'm thinking about lunch it doesn't, but right now it sounds really good. Alright, secondary seal right there. Let's go. Oh, really nice player right here. Not a Hall. Oh, this baseball is amazing. Absolutely amazing baseball, guys. Rawlings Golden Baseball. Golden emblem right there. 2008 World Series Baseball. Look at that. That is Cole Hamels, World Series MVP for a Phillies hit. Wow, what a beautiful hit, Steve. That is a monstrous Phillies hit right there. That is a beaut. Cole Hamels on a 2008 World Series Baseball. That is really cool. Really cool. That is so cool. That's a cool hit. I love those autograph emblem baseballs. I'll never forget. One time I was at, and I might have mentioned this story. I was at, this is 2010 or 2011. I'm at a downtown Philadelphia. What's this place? Tiffany's. The store Tiffany that sells like sterling silver, but it's really, really stupidly expensive for sterling silver. I'm in there. Alright, and I am quite literally looking at like a $55, $60 item to buy my wife, like a Philadelphia pretzel, like a pretzel made out of silver, like charm for my wife, okay, to wear. And walks in Cole Hamels. They shut the store down. Now I was allowed to stay, but the rest of the store, like people couldn't walk in anymore. Like new people were not allowed to walk in. They shut the store down for Cole Hamels. The amount of attention that this guy got, and I am sure the salesperson that had me was so upset that she wasn't getting, I don't know if they did commission, but it was incredible. Oh yeah, it was nice. My wife will still wear it from time to time. Normally, like going out, if we're traveling towards like King of Prussia or Philly or something, she will wear it. Last year we went to New Jersey. We went to the beach Wildwood with friends, and she wore it out that way. Alright, here we go. Secondary seal. So far, we're not in the quote-unquote juice category. And we're still not going to be in the juice category, friends. This is a name we've already seen tonight. We have a Rawlings TriStar, or no, Major League Baseball and player Beckett authenticated baseball from the Toronto Blue Jays. How about a Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Angela off the schneid. Angela, you've been talking about it. Haven't been able to get a hit a while. Well, there you go. Vlad Jr. getting you off the schneid, Angela. Congratulations. So it's one Jeff H. One Indiana person's off the schneid. Can the other Indiana person get off? Vlad Jr. baseball. Hey Jeff, for what it's worth, I sent you out something I think you are going to love. It's really large. I'm just gonna put it that way, and it went out today. Hopefully you'll get it before Thursday or Friday this week. All right, box 5. There we go. That's the side they don't want us opening, so we'll just go straight over here to box number 5, side down there. Hey, I think you'll appreciate it though. Because of your nice gesture last week, I took care of you. I'll just put it that way. Alright, here we go. Whopper, let's go. Whopper of a hit. Ooh, we have a player-issued baseball bat. Player-issued bat. Alright, here we go. A player-issued bat. There is a team name, so it goes to the team he is listed as. It is a Louisville Slugger, polarized, Chicago White Sox. That is Eloy Jimenez. Eloy Jimenez. This will be a White Sox hit there for Eloy Jimenez on a player-issued baseball bat. Fanatics authenticated on the bat. Major League Baseball authenticated as an Eloy Jimenez White Sox bat. Joel, nice hit. That's a nice looking bat right there. Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. Congrats, Joel. Let's see. I thought it was Fanatics authenticated. There's a Fanatics card in here, but it might just be Major League Baseball. Nope. Oh, Fanatics is on the back. There it is. Major League Baseball authenticated and Fanatics authenticated on that. Angela, is your team the Reds? I thought her team was the Reds, but I could be wrong. Alright, Joel, nice hit. Joel. Alright, if you said not juiced, you're going to have a chance here at a giveaway. Not for the win. Alright, so I have Nate and Case. Steve and Candace. Dudley and Angela and Jake. Alright. Let me put this together real quick. So those are the names. Case, Nate, Candace, Steve, Dudley, Jake, and Angela. I've got you a chance here at a box of mystery, alright? A box of mystery. We did baseball here. Let's put a hobby pack. I'm going to put 2 hobby packs here. 2 hobby packs. And 1 whammy. 2 hobby packs and 1 whammy here. Alright, 2 hobby packs and 1 whammy. We have silver, police, and trash. Silver, police, and trash. List randomizer 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Nate! Alright, Nate. You are going to get a box of mystery. And we just did that break right there. Alright, Nate. Would you like silver, Police or trash? Police it is. Alright, Nate, you passed up on silver. Silver had a Topps Heritage Hobby Pack. So this Topps Heritage Hobby Pack is going to be held out for another time. Then you passed up on the trash. The trash was trash. The whammy. But there were two items in there. There was a Desert Storm Topps pack. There we go. Salute our troops. And a micro toy box from the world's smallest. So a micro toy box item in there. So there were two whammies in there. This time, though, Nate, you went with the police. And this is a 50-50 chance at an auto or mem card. So about one of every other pack has an auto or mem. Alright, Nate, let's see if you are going to get one of those every other packs. I think you are. Yes, you are. You are getting an auto in here. Alright. How about a little Justin Mace? Justin Mace. Tanner Rainey. He's made it to the big show. Tanner Rainey. There's Cordell Prime. Cordell Prime. Next guy, pretty good. How about a little Dansby Swanson? Dansby Swanson, rookie right there. Former top overall pick out of Vandy. Alright, Dansby Swanson. And here's an on-card auto of Zach Irwin. Zach Irwin, on-card auto. There you go, a little Zach Irwin. He's made it to the show. Zach Irwin, on-card auto. Is that numbered? Not numbered, but Zach Irwin right there. Alright, Nate, those cards coming your way. Guys, well, congratulations. Nice hits all around. Alright guys, last break of our evening. It is a full-size helmet and mini helmet. And for this, all you have to do, give me one NFL team. One NFL team. If you correctly guess the team that comes out here, you're automatically, everybody that guesses correctly gets a box of mystery, alright? Everybody. We have box 96. That's one we're going to be breaking. Alright, guys. Go ahead and put your guess in. Last break of the evening. Within about 2 minutes of the break ending, I will have Friday's break information on the site. So check that out. It's not too late. And I will have that. And also, please note, eBay auctions are only going to be up the night of Friday. I'm only going to have eBay auctions on Friday night this week. It's going to be a smaller break for a Friday. So just a heads up, a little bit heads up, just because I want to make sure I get everything out before I go away on my trip for next week that I mentioned. I'll be going away. I'll be away next week, Wednesday to Saturday. So that's why there are no breaks next week and why this Friday will be a little bit smaller. So just a heads up, eBay auctions only ending on Friday. There are no Thursday auctions this week. Alright guys, let's go. We have Daniel with the Cardinals, Michael with the Falcons, Larry's got the Ravens, Case has the Buffalo Bills, Daniel's going with the Panthers, Kirk's got the Bears, Jeff has the Bungles, we've got Dudley with the Browns, Joel's got the Cowboys, Kirk's got the Broncos, Larry's got the Lions, Rick's got the Pack Attack, Steve's got the Texans, Jeff has the Colts. Dudley's going with the Jags, Kirk's got the Chiefs, Case has the Raiders, just in time for a hit with their Chargers. Joel's got the Rams, Scott's got the Dolphins, Kirk's got the Vikes and the Pats, Larry's got the Saints, Mike's got the Giants, Harvey's got the Jets, Steve's got the Fly Eagle Fly, Michael's got the Steelers, Kirk's got the Niners, Justin with the Seahawks, Steve has the Bucks, David's got the Titans, and Dave is sitting on the commode. Alright guys, I'm going to call no more guesses. Good luck to everybody. Oh yeah, a little Fitz magic to end the night. A little beer juice all over that. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. This is box 96. 96 all the way around, front, back, side, goodness. Let's go. Here we go. Sealed up secondary seal. There's the front, top, bottom, back. It's cut time. There's the top. Let's go. Let's go. All right. There have been some trade rumors about the full side helmet guy. Steelers were once mentioned, but they apparently not interested. Here we go. Authentic. Full size helmet from the Miami Dolphins. We're looking at a cheetah. Tyreek Cheetah Hill. Tyreek Cheetah Hill coming out of here. Alright, so Tyreek Hill on a Beckett authenticated full-size Miami Dolphins helmet. Alright, Scott, congratulations. Good night, Angela. Have a good night. Alright, Scott. Alright, now let's take a look at who the mini helmet is. The last hit of the night is a Tennessee Titan. Tennessee Titan. And this is interesting. I've never seen him on a Titan helmet. We've pulled his autograph before. I have never seen it on a Titans helmet. We have Hall of Fame running back Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell on a Titans helmet. Beckett authenticated on a Tennessee Titan helmet. Alright. Obviously played his whole career with the or whole mainstay of his career with the Oilers. What up? Oh, Jeff. Well, hey, at least you did get an auto in the giveaway. We did get a little something. It is little, I know. Alright. So, David getting a Earl Campbell. That is the first time I've ever seen an Earl Campbell on a Titans helmet. And Tyrone Cheetah Hill. I said Tyrone Earl. Tyreek. On a full size. Did anybody guess this, by the way? The teams. Alright, here's a look at the full size lid. Give you a better look at that now. Again, Beckett on the authentication. Love these authentics. And Earl Campbell. And this too is Beckett. Steve guessed the Dolphins. Alright, anybody else guess correctly? Dolphins or Titans? Alright, Steve, the only one. Alright, Steve, we'll put a box of mystery and we will make sure there are no whammies for you here, Steve. No whammies. Just glory. Alright, Steve, we like that silver look. Let's go for it. Alright, so we got silver, babes, and police. All the silver shades. Hey, Dudley, have a good night. For Loco, my man. For Loco. Hey, you're always welcome, Jones. Jones, we missed you, and I'm glad to have you here. Hits or no hits, we always appreciate you. Are you going, Steve? You going silver? Sorry, I missed it. Steve, is that the call going silver here? Oh, you're giving it to Jones. Okay. Jones is going silver. Well, hold on, I gotta get a new ticket because I gotta give this to Jones. Well, you passed up on the police. The police had the draft picks jumbo pack, multiple packs in there from the 2016 draft class. We missed out on that one. Then the babes had the Donruss Elite 2025. Donruss Elite 2025. Alright, Silver had, and I promised no whammy, Silver had a pack of Chronicles 2022. Chronicles 2022. Let's see if we can get Steve's into Jones, which I'm marking it this way. A Brock Purdy rookie in here. Let's see if there's a Brock Purdy rookie waiting for us. Alright, Steve / Jones. This is Jones's pack. Alright, there's a Quay Walker rookie. There's a Drake London rookie. Nice pull. Russ Wilson. There's a Chris Olave rookie. Devontae Adams. That's a nice looking Ahmad Sauce Gardner parallel rookie with the cheese head. And we'll end it with some clear. Is that Nick Chubb? Nick Chubb on a clear. Alright, guys, that'll do it. Hey, you guys are all awesome. I appreciate your time, obviously your hard-earned money, and your friendship. So thank you guys. I do appreciate it. You guys take care. You guys take care. Thanks. Yeah, that sauce is nice. Hey, Steve. Appreciate it. And likewise as well.